Good evening, everyone. I'm Captain Middle America. Now, before I go out for a big night of trick-or-treating, I wanted to give you another episode of False Start. And a quick recap, the Eagles Giants sweep the series, and there's still no hockey. Now on to the good stuff. The presidential election is coming up next week, and we polled a few people in the Eagles organization to see who they're voting for on Tuesday. The Eagles' defensive line agrees with Obama's more open stance on immigration, citing their own difficulties in crossing into opponents' territory. We know Vic is married to a woman, but from the way he plays, Vic almost seems to prefer his balls in other men's hands. Whoa. Footballs, guys. Footballs. Andy Reid and Marty Mornhinweg agree with Romney that evolution does not exist, saying it's ridiculous to think that adapting to change can actually make you better. The rest of the coaching staff is also voting for Romney in his push for the creation of more jobs, considering they might not have them after this season. And finally, the front office empathizes with Obama over the national debt crisis, now that they know what it's like to spend a lot and not see any improvement. If you've been keeping count, you can see that the Birds end up with a split, a perfect 8-8. Lots of athletes went out for Halloween on Wednesday, and that included Michael Vick, who went as a passing quarterback. A few other athletes didn't have to dress up very much to pull off their costumes. Let's take a look. Nnamdi Asomugha went as the Fresh Prince. Asante Samuel went as the Predator. Phil Jackson went as Colonel Sanders. Raul Ibanez went as Jiminy Cricket. Vince Wilfork unintentionally went as Jabba the Hutt. Get in my belly. Jim Washburn and Howard Mudd went as the Old Grumpy Muppets. Sam Cassell went as E.T., and Harry Anderson went as, you guessed it, Jason Worth. The NBA season started this week, and Disney is reportedly working on a documentary that will follow the rookies through their first season. Studio execs say they're working under the title, Honey, I Dunked on the Kids. Here are some other documentaries expected to come out this season.
Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam.
The way he plays, Vic almost seems to prefer. There's one. Jim Washburn. Here are some other documentaries. Here it comes. Rowan? You're supposed to tell me, Craig.